Welcome to the Art Institute's podcast, presented by Art Institute's organization. This is the show where we celebrate the people and institutions shaping the future of art education and creative industries. Whether you're leading an art institute, teaching the next generation, or managing a cultural space, you're in the right place. So, let's get started. In today's episode, how art institutions can turn audience engagement into measurable outcomes. Sponsored by Art Forms. Over 400 ready-made premium form and survey templates built for creative organizations. Okay, first, let's consider this. For a long time, we have measured our success by looking at the numbers. We look at attendance, ticket sales, and social media likes. While those figures tell us if people showed up, they rarely tell us if our work actually made a difference. As mentors and leaders in this field, we have to ask deeper questions. Did the audience truly understand the vision? Did the program create lasting value? And most importantly, what should we improve for next time? To get these answers, we need to move beyond simple attendance. We need to redefine engagement. Think of it not just as people being present, but as a structured interaction that produces insight. It is about moving from guessing to knowing. To help you bridge this gap, let's walk through a simple 3-part framework to turn audience interaction into measurable outcomes. The first step is to capture. This is where we often make the mistake of being too broad. If you ask a visitor if they enjoyed an exhibition, they will likely say yes, but that does not give you much to work with. Instead, ask which specific piece had the strongest impact on them and why. Ask which part of the presentation was the least clear. By narrowing your focus to 5 or 10 high-quality questions, you move away from general satisfaction and toward real insight. The second step is to interpret. Once you have your feedback, look for the patterns. If multiple people mention they were confused by the context of a gallery, that is a clear signal to improve your wall text or your guided materials. If one specific program receives much stronger feedback than others, take the time to analyze what made it different. Don't just look for what people liked, look for the gaps and the unexpected comments. Those are often the most valuable. The third and final step is to apply. This is where the loop is closed. The data you collect should directly influence your future decisions. Whether it is changing your educational materials, shifting your exhibition design, or refining how you target your audience, small and consistent changes lead to measurable improvement over time. Before we continue, it's worth mentioning a tool that supports this kind of work. This episode is supported by Art Forms. Art Forms helps art institutions turn audience engagement into clear, measurable outcomes. Instead of collecting scattered feedback or basic data, Art Forms gives you structured questions that capture real impact across your programs. From artist development to community engagement, it helps you build a consistent system to understand what is actually changing because of your work. If you are looking for a better way to track, understand, and communicate your value, visit artforms.net to learn more. So here's a professional tip to remember. Always let your audience know their feedback mattered whenever possible. When people see that their input leads to real changes, it builds a deep sense of trust. It turns a casual visitor into a dedicated contributor. Many institutions struggle with this because their surveys are too long or their questions are too shallow. But the solution isn't just more data, it's better designed interaction. When you do this consistently, you aren't just collecting feedback anymore. You are building institutional intelligence. You are creating a database of evidence that strengthens your strategy and makes your funding proposals much more compelling. This week, challenge your organization to look at your current feedback methods. Pick one program and implement a short survey focused on impact rather than just happiness. Start small, listen closely, and use those insights to guide your next creative step. Thanks for listening to the Art Institute's podcast. This episode has been brought to you by Art Forms, forms built for creative organizations. Capture real engagement, track meaningful outcomes, and turn your work into something you can clearly understand and communicate. Learn more at artforms.net. Here's how to stay connected to Art Institutes. First, subscribe to the Art Institutes podcast so you never miss an episode. Next, sign up for our popular newsletter at news.artinstitutes.org. Together, we're not just supporting the art world, we're redefining it. Remember, art doesn't just happen. Its foundation is built by institutions and individuals like you. So keep creating, keep leading, and we'll see you next time on the Art Institutes podcast.